Good, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Live Wire Sports Media. This is your Sunday evening night stroll. So, remember when I did a video on Dijonai Carrington when the title was she was a dirty player? Said she was a dirty player, and I explained to you why she was a dirty player and what she did to the young lady. Let me think who she scratched her eyes. She ran her down, blocked the shot, and raked her hand over her eyes again. So again, Dejanay Carrington find herself in more news. Not only did she commit another flagrant foul on a player, but it was you could tell it was dirty the way she tried to go after. To me, she's going to lead the league in flagrant fouls. She's going to be a player that you're going to really have to knock around because she plays dirty. You could tell her dirty tendencies, how she goes after players, and how it's one thing to chase down block shots. LeBron chased down many block shots, and he never ever did anything dirty. This girl does not know how to play, I guess you could say, fundamental basketball because she feels like she's blocking shots. The way she blocks shots is excuse me, is impressive, and it's not. It's careless and reckless, and this is why the league can never move forward and do the things that they need to do because they allow this kind of play in there, and then they want to talk about the league is physical. The league is not physical. The league is dirty. That's not physical play. That's dirty play. You don't see that around in no sports. You don't even see that in Athletes Unlimited and other basketball leagues. You don't even see it over there in overseas how they play. You don't play that way. That's not how you play. You don't play to wind up to block somebody's shot. If you can't block the shot, just don't block the shot. Or foul them on the arm. But you have a tendency to do dirty plays. I'm gonna show you.
An upgrade when you swat and wind up and it's above the neck. So there.
Now, some people gonna say, "Well, that was not a flagrant foul." But when you cock back and wind up instead of just jump up and just go down, but when you cock back and wind up and like this, that's that's a flagrant foul. I don't care how you look at it. That's a flagrant foul because what if she landed on her awkward? And we don't seen Dejanay Carrington land on players and everything like that. But she don't care. That's her style of play. She's very offensive challenge. She's not to me. To me personally, this is how I feel about it. I don't care how anybody else feel. I don't think she's a good basketball player. Period. Defensively and offensively, she benefits of other, cherry picking. She hits a little couple shots here and there, but you can never rely on her. She's not a franchise player. She's a role player. And like I said, the league continues to allow this stuff like that. If I was the commissioner, I would immediately send a message to her. I would suspend her because the fact of the matter is that you really gonna seriously hurt somebody. We don't see her did it in a rival with Kate Martin. We don't see her did it in the playoffs last year with Kayla McBride. We don't see her did it last year in the playoff with Caitlin Clark. We don't see her try to, do all kind of things. Now you got other players coming out like Ryan Howard and JC Sheldon. Now they want to be physical against players and hurting players and putting players out of the game. And you already know that the WNBA don't even have only 12 roster spots. And then on top of that, Disney wants to engage talking to the referees, and it's bad because the referees have to bring in security because she's unhinged. She's a dirty player and she's unhinged. You don't know what this woman is going to do, and people sit there and say, "Well, Caitlin Clark did this," and she talks to the ref. Caitlin Clark yells at the referee. She talks to the referee, but she never gets in the referee space. You know what I'm saying? She let it be known and then walks off. Disney Carrington has a problem where she got to get up in people personal space And referees ain't not going to deal with that. They already know what kind of person she is, so why not protect yourself? But this is the thing: they want to sit there and say, "Well, hey, she did this, but Caitlyn did this." You can't put Caitlyn in the same category when this lady has shown in the off season getting mad at an Uber driver, trying to damage a Uber driver's car, and everything like that, and doing all kind of crazy reckless stuff. Like I said, this girl is unhinged. She's unstable. To me, she needs to play soccer or rugby or something because that's the only game that she feel like she can play. But take a look about this referee. You see, I'm gonna show you one more time. Even though she's trying to explain her case, but it's just the presence of her. And referees is not trying to play that. They're not trying to deal that with her because they know. Let me tell you, when you got a reputation around the league, referees know who you are. They're not taking chances with you. Like if you could say, walk and say something to the ref and keep it going, boom. But when you start coming up to the referee, approaching them, yeah, they feel threatened. Caitlin Clark she never showed any threat to a referee. She never did anything unhinged or crazy to make a referee feel like they have to have security for her. Not. You know what I'm saying? Dijonai Carrington, on the other hand, she's crazy. I'm just gonna put it mildly. She's crazy, and the league needs to get a hold to her and that team ASAP because Dejanay is going to hurt somebody. She's going to really hurt somebody and have somebody put out for the season or miss some games because of her reckless play. You could play basketball while being reckless. You could play basketball while being um brutally, overly physical. You don't have to do that. You just doing it just to make it look good, like you playing some kind of defense and everything like that. And then on top of that, her girlfriend Alyssa Smith and Angel Reese, they some people say they cool, but I don't think they're cool. Angel Reese, ever since Angel Reese bodied Alyssa Smith last year, and when Chicago came to Indiana, she bodied her. And Nelissa Smith really didn't. Now all of a sudden, Nelissa Smith got this newfound power, because she playing with a girlfriend and think her girlfriend's gonna back up. And apparently her girlfriend didn't even back up when her and Angel Reese was jawing at each other. So anyway, nevertheless, man, um, I feel like the league need to really start implementing some kind of rules, especially with refereeing, this overly physical stuff, because it's ruined the game. You're going to end up having a major star in this league hurt, and you're not going to be able to recover from it. And a team that's going to recover it, because let me tell you something. If Dijonai Carrington did that to somebody on the Aces, Becky Hammond would be calling the front office. If she did that to somebody on the Minnesota Lynx, Cheryl Reeves definitely would be calling to the front office. They will be doing something about it, you know. But the thing about it is, these other teams, these other owners don't say nothing. They allow her to do all of this stuff. Now the Fever haven't played her yet, and hopefully, when we do play them, um, I hope that she doesn't, do something crazy. But you never know. And especially that's going to be a tense game too. Melissa Smith and her on the same team. Ooh, oh man. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about Unhinged Dijonay Carrot Top Mustard. Um, like I said, man, this girl needs to be put in her place for real because she's really getting out of hand. um, the league just allowing this brutality of physicality continue to play on, and it's hurting the league. People don't want to watch this stuff. People wants to watch clean basketball, even if it's slightly physical. That's fine, but we don't want to see people just being reckless or reckless abandon, into the league and doing stuff crazy. But again, like, comment, subscribe. Just Live Wire Sports Media, and if you know what it is, because if you don't know, now you know. This is your Sunday stroll, late night into Monday. And again, if any news jump out by the Indiana Fever, I definitely will bring to you. So hopefully we hear something tomorrow. Until then, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire. It's all about sports and entertainment. You don't want to miss it. So official, like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire. Sports and entertainment. Let's go.